I'll just say that as far as what happened at the arraignment, Mr. Starkey agreed to be held without bail at this time. That may or may not be readdressed at a later date, but we did file a motion to have the court hold Mr. Starkey without bail due to the nature and circumstances of the case, his flight from the scene, the fact that he was on the lam for 5 days, knew he was wanted, took no steps to turn himself in, the potential penalties that he faces if convicted, and what we believe to be the strength of the Commonwealth's case, where this was a cold and brazen execution that happened in plain sight of Amanda Glover's own adult son. And he then traveled to Chicopee, where he was also known and again witnessed trying to shoot one of his co-workers. Unfortunately, those efforts were unsuccessful, just resulting in some serious injuries, but no more fatalities. So based upon those factors, we felt it was imperative that Mr. Starkey be held without bail. The defense did not dispute that at this time. And again, at a later date, perhaps in a different court, in the Superior Court where this case is heading, the issue of detention may be readdressed at that time. In some senses, it's fortunate that we're here today because not only was Mr. Starkey apprehended without incident, without any further loss of life, either his own or members of the public or law enforcement. We're fortunate that he's been brought to justice and that this long court process begins here today. So we're hopeful that in some measure, at some point, we can bring a sense of justice to Amanda Glover's family and friends, those who loved her and those who knew her, and so many of them are here today. And as soon as we're done any legal or procedural questions you may have, we intend to turn the floor over to the family who wants to really share with you a sense of who it was whose life was lost.
And I'm Amanda's sister. The family of Amanda Joy Glover gives thanks to all the state and local police officers for their persistent and endless support. We would also like to thank our community and our friends for offering comfort and help at this time of difficulty. Amanda was a loving sister, a daughter, and an aunt. She was also the mother of Devin and Miranda. We are so blessed that Devin was able to elude with minimal injuries. We appreciate all the help that the Franklin County Medical Center has given us in our time of need. Her true loves of her life were her family and quilting. Everyone in the family has received one of her quilting masterpieces at one point or another, and they will be cherished forever. Our family would like to share this picture of Amanda. We want people to remember her beautiful face and not the face of her sailor. That's all.